Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum, how are you all? I hope you are well. Welcome back my channel in this new video. Today's is video. So let's straight. The Stoic philosophy, originating in ancient Greece and later refined in Rome, offers profound insights into the nature of life, virtue, and self-control. Stoicism teaches individuals to live in accordance with nature, cultivate wisdom, and practice self-mastery. One area where Stoic principles can provide deep insights is in human sexuality. Understanding the Stoic approach to sex is vital for anyone seeking a balanced, ethical, and fulfilling sexual relationship. The topic of the sexual side of a Stoic requires an exploration of how Stoic philosophy can shape one's approach to intimacy, desire, and relationships. While Stoicism may seem at first glance to be focused on restraint and emotional detachment, it offers a nuanced approach to human desires, including sexual ones. This essay will delve into the Stoic perspective on sexuality, examining its impact on relationships and offering advice for those contemplating or engaged in sexual relationships. The Stoic foundation, control and virtue. At its core, Stoicism teaches that we cannot control external events, but we can control our responses to the realm of human desires, including sexual urges. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of mastering one's impulses through reason and virtue. According to the Stoics, human beings are inherently social creatures, and our desires, whether for food, companionship, or sexual pleasure, are natural. However, these desires are not to be indulged without reflection or moderation. Instead, they must be understood and managed in a way that aligns with virtue and wisdom. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus advises that we focus on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions. This philosophy suggests that sexual behavior should not be driven solely by passion or impulse, but rather by a rational understanding of what is virtuous and meaningful. Sexual desire. Natural but not determining. Sexual desire, like other bodily urges, is a natural aspect of human life. However, Stoicism suggests that while desires are a part of human nature, they should not dictate our actions or define our sense of worth. According to the Stoics, the mind must rule over the body, and passions such as lust should not control us. Seneca, another prominent Stoic philosopher, wrote extensively about the power of the mind over the body. He believed that when we give in to uncontrolled desires, we lose our autonomy and become slaves to our impulses. In the context of sex, this would imply that a Stoic approach encourages moderation and mindfulness rather than indulgence. It doesn't mean that a Stoic should avoid sex entirely, but rather that they should engage in it only when it aligns with their values and contributes to a deeper connection with their partner. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius also reflected on the role of desire in his meditations. He emphasized the importance of controlling bodily urges and recognizing that they are fleeting and ultimately insignificant compared to the pursuit of virtue. For a Stoic, cultivating a sense of detachment from desire allows them to experience life with greater clarity and peace. The role of relationships in Stoic life. Stoicism teaches that relationships are essential for a flourishing life, as they provide opportunities for practicing virtues like kindness, patience, and love. However, Stoics also warn against allowing relationships, including sexual ones, to become an obsessive focus. Instead, relationships should be seen as a means to practice virtue and personal growth. A key principle of Stoic relationships is oikeiosis, the idea of recognizing our interconnectedness with others. This concept holds that our relationships with others are part of our natural duty to foster mutual care and respect. In the context of a sexual relationship, this means that a Stoic would approach sex not as a mere physical transaction, but as an expression of care for the other person and a shared experience that strengthens the bond between two individuals. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus teaches that we should seek to form relationships based on virtue, not on fleeting emotions or desires. A sexual relationship from a Stoic perspective should ideally be one that contributes to both individuals' growth in wisdom, virtue, and self-control. It is not merely about physical satisfaction, but about forming a meaningful connection that reflects mutual respect and understanding. Sexuality, intimacy, and emotional detachment. One of the common misunderstandings of Stoicism is the belief that it advocates for emotional detachment or avoidance of pleasure. While it is true that Stoicism teaches that we should not be controlled by our emotions, this does not mean that Stoics are cold or indifferent to the pleasures of intimacy. Instead, Stoicism advocates for cultivating a proper attitude toward pleasure, including sexual pleasure, by recognizing its transience and not allowing it to overshadow more important values. Sexuality in Stoic thought is not about suppressing feelings or avoiding intimacy, but about engaging in relationships that are guided by reason and mutual respect. Stoics understand that emotional attachments and physical pleasure are part of life, but they also emphasize the importance of balance. A Stoic does not seek excessive pleasure, but they do not reject pleasure entirely. Instead, they approach sexual relationships with a mindset of moderation and mindfulness, avoiding attachment or obsession with the physical aspects of sex. In a Stoic sexual relationship, the focus would be on the connection between partners and their shared pursuit of virtue, not on the pursuit of fleeting pleasure or emotional highs. Sexual intimacy, in this sense, becomes a way to express love and care while maintaining the dignity of both individuals involved. The importance of communication and consent. In any sexual relationship, communication and consent are vital. A Stoic approach to sexuality emphasizes open communication between partners, based on mutual respect and understanding. A Stoic would prioritize clear and honest dialogue about desires, boundaries, and expectations, ensuring that both partners are comfortable and aligned in their approach to intimacy. Consent, in particular, is a key aspect of Stoic ethics. A Stoic would never seek to manipulate, control, or coerce a partner into any sexual activity. Instead, they would approach sex as an expression of mutual respect, ensuring that both individuals are fully on board with the relationship and any sexual activities involved. Additionally, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of empathy and understanding in relationships. A Stoic would seek to understand their partner's needs and feelings, taking care not to impose their own desires at the expense of the other person's well-being. This attitude creates an environment of trust and respect, where both individuals can freely explore intimacy without fear of judgment or manipulation. The role of self-reflection. Self-reflection is a core component of Stoic practice, and it plays a crucial role in understanding and navigating sexual relationships. A Stoic would regularly engage in self-examination to ensure that their desires and behaviors align with their values and virtue. This self-reflection allows them to stay grounded in their principles, ensuring that their sexual behaviors are motivated by respect, love, and a desire for mutual growth, rather than by ego, lust, or impulsive urges. In a sexual relationship, self-reflection enables individuals to assess whether their desires are truly aligned with their goals and values, or if they are being driven by external influences or fleeting emotions. For example, if a Stoic feels that they are becoming overly attached to a partner or overly consumed by sexual desire, they would reflect on these feelings and work to regain a balanced perspective. The Stoics' goal is to remain in control of their emotions and desires, ensuring that they act in accordance with reason and virtue. Sex and the pursuit of eudaimonia. Eudaimonia, often translated as flourishing or well-being, is the ultimate goal of Stoic philosophy. It is a state of living in accordance with virtue, cultivating inner peace, and achieving a sense of fulfillment. In the context of a sexual relationship, the pursuit of eudaimonia means engaging in sexual intimacy in a way that enhances the well-being of both partners. Rather than focusing solely on physical pleasure, the Stoic seeks to deepen their emotional and spiritual connection with their partner, contributing to a relationship that promotes mutual growth and flourishing. The Stoic view of sex, then, is not a rejection of pleasure, but an elevation of it. Sex becomes a means of fostering connection, intimacy, and growth, rather than a mere indulgence of base desires. In this way,